Hey everybody, it's Tara again, continuing on in the month of April here, sharing my Faces of Autism book and doing a reading from it. Today I'm going to share two kids. They are not siblings, but they're friends, which was super cool. And I actually photographed them at the same session. But I gave them their own page, and then I kind of gave them a special little page together because they were so cute together. So first of all, we're going to talk about Noah. I almost forgot to show you. There's Noah. He did his session in the fall. It was beautiful. He looks so dapper in his jacket. And Noah's word from his mom is social, which, you know, would you expect that from a child with autism, that you're going to call him social? But yeah, for sure, he is. And that's kind of one of the wonderful things about asking that question is it really dispels some of the stigma and myths around those with autism, because yeah, absolutely. One of your superpowers could be that you're social. So, excuse me. Noah's mom told me he loves to walk trails around the lakes. He loves the outdoors. Excuse me. So a nature park was just the right setting for a session. I photographed Noah before, and he's the only child I've come across with an extreme aversion to having his photo taken. And I'm not talking about like, oh, this kid didn't want to cooperate or whatever. Like, he had an aversion to the whole experience. I've worked with him along with his mom and his therapist to desensitize him to the whole photo taking experience. I don't use big strobe flashes in general, and I'm especially careful with Noah because I know how fearful he was of the flash. Even the click of my shutter would cause him to flinch. It was just the sound and the expectation that a big flash was going to go off, so he was always kind of wincing over it. We've had several sessions in my studio together, and each time he is less anxious and more comfortable with the process. It's still a challenge, but I respect his sensitivity. Being outside for this session, letting him get lost in the setting, made it easier for me to get that natural, beautiful smile of his. He seemed to forget I was taking photos, and he was like any little boy, picking up sticks, exploring the path, and loving nature. It was wonderful to witness. You've got a friend in me. I love this cute pair. Okay, so I'm going to show you quickly the picture of Noah and his friend Ada. Oops, I keep bumping the microphone, sorry. How cute are they? And they were holding hands like that. It was adorable. So hold on, I'll go back up here. Both kids have been diagnosed with autism, and they love hanging out together. When I set up the appointment to photograph Noah, his mom asked if his friend Ada could tag along, and it was so fun to showcase their friendship. And I think that's another big misconception about people with autism, that they don't want or can't make friends, and that's not true. A friendship might be a little different depending upon the needs of the person with autism and their capabilities, but friendship for people with autism is more than possible, it's necessary. We all want and need that human connection. So words of wisdom from Noah's mom: celebrate the small successes and you get a good team of professionals around you. Amen. Yes, yes. Okay, so just showcasing again their cute little friendship, and they're holding their hands. And then we're going to learn about his friend Ada. So let me show you quickly Ada up close. Like, oh my gosh, how cute is she? Ada, her word is brave. So Ada's friendship with Noah was so sweet to watch. She was really kind and patient and encouraging with him. She held his hand because she is just loving like that. And she really wanted to include her other friends in the photo. Can we have them in the picture too, she asked. And how could I say no to that beautiful face? I love the stuffed animals in the photo because they are universal to childhood. The Lovey, the security blanket, the Binky, whatever it is, the nickname that you gave it, we all had one. Ada skipped down the path of the park with her plush friends tucked under her arms as we took photos. Her joy was pouring out of her as she skipped along. And I'll just say, like, a lot of times when I photographed any kid, you know, parents don't necessarily want their little lovey stuffed animal in the picture with them. I always leave them in, at least for a couple, because, like, you know, I have a 20-year-old now, and I'm pretty sure he's not still carrying around his teddy bear. He might, I don't know, but you know, like, they're not going to do it forever, and it's such a sweet part of childhood. Like, let's let them have it for the session for a little bit, because that kind of keeps them comfortable and calm And oftentimes they'll set them aside if you ask them to, but if you demand it right off the bat, it's their security, right? So don't take that away to start with. And I just kind of loved it for this picture. I mean, how cute is she? Isn't it remarkable that this sweet, joyful face is also such a brave and determined soul? Her mom used the word brave to describe her. I often find children with autism have many layers to their personality and traits that can seem almost contradictory. Sweet yet determined. That's a beautiful thing. Aiden's mom told me that her superpower is, no matter how challenging, Ada will not give up. She is my inspiration. And words of wisdom from her are, autism may always be a part of who you are, but it doesn't need to define your family. Be who you are and find a piece of joy in every day that you have. Yeah, let's do that. All right, thanks for listening, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow.